Go on, you fool, you tell him, son. You can see the disgust written all over his shoulder. Look, he's yawning now. Funny bloke. You can see the disgust the way his shoulder blades point.
He's trying to pretend that he's bored, Jack. Anybody can be bored out there with this going on, I don't know.
That's better. The air's filled with a green flag. We got one Aussie, two American, and one Tony Brosso right on the tail again this time. There's the number 1 car, Johnny Pearson, right on the tail of Owen Johnson, 67. But Jono aren't about to back off. The number 3 car, ably driven by Mike Klein. Oh, well, look at that. The number 1 car, the American car through there. That's Johnny Pearson, showing he hasn't forgotten his way round. We could easily do the points we came up in this one. Johnny Pearson in the lead of Owen Johnson, the number 3 car, driven with the Americans by Mike Klein with Tony Brosso behind him. Jono's there again, but he's got to back off. Oh, wow, Jono really put it to him that time. Pearson in the straight, followed by Johnson. Johnson just about pegged him then, but not quite. He had to back off for the corner. 1 lap to go as a signal. 1 American car off the track and trying to blindfold old Brosso with dust. Tony got a lot of dust in the number 1 car, Johnny Pearson. Owen Johnson came nearly right around then. Tony Brosso's nearly under the car 3. The car 3 almost out of control. Brosso capitalised on the way he spun back, but there's not enough track there to do it. Number 1 for America, Johnny Pearson. Number 67 for Australia, Owen Johnson. Number 3 for America, Mike Klein. And in 4th place with no points, Tony Brosso.
Siri and Waddell ready as we get away with heat 6, 4 laps. Oh dear, that was bad. Oh, the Monte Carlo badly damaged with that one. And I think Gensman's car is going to have troubles. It's lurching very, very low on the left-hand side. And I'd say that he's done at the least a tyre, and I'd say possibly suspension damage as well. But lots of damage to the front of the Fred Siri Parmac Racing Monte Carlo as Andy Gensman got very, very sideways.
As we said, he carved his name was down at Calder recently with a Billy Martin. Billy used to drive the Assassin out here many years ago. You remember Billy from Goulburn?
Billy the Assassin Martin with the SLR 5000.
No, it was an old Ford he drove. There we go. Bobby Rawlings had the SLR 5000. Number 1 Pearson in the lead there, followed by Girdlestone on the 23. Girdlestone puts his nose under him, but he had to back off. No, he didn't back off. He back off Girdlestone as they come into the main. That's Girdlestone as they come. No, Johnny Pearson's just too quick for him. Back to Siri there, dicing with the American, the number 4 Chuck Waddell. Have a look at Girdlestone. Girdlestone up on the inside of Pearson again. Pearson in the number 1. Girdlestone got his nose in, but he couldn't quite hold it in. Pearson's got the centre of the track. Girdlestone right there with him. Nothing given away between those 2 fellas. Johnny Pearson, Nick Girdlestone, back to Fred Siri, and on the tail of the boys is Chuck Waddell. And Girdlestone again. But Pearson came right down the track and nearly brought them both unstuck. And it's Pearson on the way. Nick Girdlestone done a tyre by the look of it. Yeah, something wrong with Girdlestone's car. Johnny Pearson in the lead. Fred Siri in 2nd place. Chuck Waddell 3rd. And poor old Nick. But nobody can say Nick didn't try. Surely there must be a nitwit somewhere around to say that race was rigged. Yeah, but Nick Girdlestone didn't rig it. No, Johnny Pearson won that one. In 2nd place, we saw Fred Siri, and in 3rd place, Chuck Waddell in the car 4. Let's hope Nick Girdlestone's car's repairable with care worn.
Such is the nature of close 4x4 lap teams racing.
Certainly a bit different to when we were running Tiranas against some of the American Firebirds and things. Oh, a little bit quick. Hey, let him go. Let him go with Fred Siri away first from Johnny Pearson, which big-rooted and backfired both in one shot then. And Fred Siri, look, they're all over him. That's what you call rash racing. They're all over Siri like a rash. Fred Siri in the main from Johnny Pearson, Chuck Waddell in the car 4, and they've got Owen Johnson boxed right out. Oh, the number 4 car goes high. Jono just didn't have enough horsepower there to ram in underneath him. Oh, look at Johnny Pearson came through. On the underside of Series then, the number 4 car there's with him too, and shouldered him out of the way. Owen Johnson picked up then. Jono comes in, the Yanks are first and second now. That's really tight racing the way that was on Johnny Pearson, Chuck Waddell, first and second. A warning flag for the second car through. A warning for Chuck Waddell. He hip shot the number 7 car out of the road. Protest flag on the number 4, but it looks like they got 5 points to our 1 as they come near. Johnny Pearson the winner, Chuck Waddell second, and we get 1 lousy point out of that. Johnny Pearson, Chuck Waddell, Owen Johnson and Fred Seary. Well, Fred was going pretty quick then, but got shouldered straight out, and the protest flag went out on the number 4 car. But Owen Johnson hung in there for 3, so now we're away behind. We're about 4 behind.
Yes, we certainly are. This one replaced by Waddell, and Girdleston out of this one replaced by Sanger. And Klein to lead them off. No start.
Peter's disgusted, he dropped the flag and walked away. There's another bruise for the flag, and the flag ain't done nothing.
Okay, let's see if we can get a good start this time. And the green waves, and it's Klein on the inside. Then Brusso and Sput. Can he put it to the American around the outside? No, he can't. Not that time anyway, but I bet he will. And the American's ganging up on the Australian in the middle here again. Oh, Waddell, bang, tapping the tail. And Brusso down the inside. It's Klein, Brusso, Waddell, Sanger. Oh, Brusso left the gate open there, but closed it very hard on Waddell that time. Oh, Tony Brusso right off the air here. Mike Klein in the lead. Tony Brusso in second. Oh, Klein wide, Brusso out. Oh, another 1-2 for the Americans, ladies and gentlemen. The white flag due to come out with 1 lap to go, and it's going to be Mike Klein, Chuck Waddell and Fred Sanger and Tony Brusso just trying a bit too hard in turn 2. Brings himself unglued, and the checker will go out to number 3, Mike Klein. Second place will go to Chuck Waddell, and third place will go to Fred Sanger. No other finishes in the event. And another 5 points to the Americans and 1 point to the Australians.